Hey guys, so today's video I'm actually really nervous about, really jittery, been trying to just get myself hyped up just to press the button and start, but that's part of all of this is not only documenting this for you guys and for myself even to look back on in possibly the near future, but to press my edge, to press my comfort zone, to be fearful, but to do things anyways. And so today's video I want to talk about, which is funny because it seems like the ideas that come to mind are the things I'm working on. And so I spent the last few hours this morning on YouTube watching some more videos about money because finances is an area I struggle with. And in terms of this life philosophy I have, the three pillars, I call it the triangle of happiness: health, relationships, wealth. Wealth is one of the areas that is most in need of some work and some improvement, and is an area I've struggled in for quite a while. And so I find I'm trying to just educate myself again and learn more and want to take action. And I even believe this video, in doing this thing that scares me, is part of making that action. And so the thing I'm most nervous about is, again, just sharing and being more transparent and more vulnerable. And that's Mocha, by the way. Um, the thing that I'm nervous that I feel like I'm unintentionally stalling is currently, between myself and my partner Sherry, we have $100,000 in debt, and that is largely credit cards and lines of credit. So nothing even attached to that debt. No house. Just bought a car because we wrote off our other one, and it's a big number. It is, and I'm trying to take it more seriously. I think because in the past I haven't, and so yeah, and so it's just something that I was thinking about this morning and realized that it's $100,000 in debt is where we're at currently. What's great on the positive side is I know I can figure it out. I'm not worried. It doesn't seem insurmountable. In fact, it actually seems like the journey through tackling that debt is exactly what I need. It'll teach me the skills, just like any journey, any obstacle. It is the path. So the path to that debt, something I kind of talked on yesterday, the goal isn't necessarily to be debt free, even though it is. It is the skills and the habits and who I become in that process to getting debt free is actually the gold. So it's not even about the number. It could be 20,000, it could be 100, it could be 1,000,000. It's learning the skills and my relationship with money to figuring that out. Those skill sets, those habits, those mentalities around money is actually what's then going to help me be wealthy. Because I truly believe I will be. Because it's really just something I've always known, like anything, and I did it with health, and now I'm trying to focus on finances, is everything's learnable. None of us are born with particularly innate magical super abilities. Anyone who has a success in their field is typically learned. There might be some amount of natural talent or aptitude, but for the most part, even that talent and aptitude was nurtured and developed and strengthened. And so this is just a core area that I haven't devoted enough time learning, but not just learning, because I do have a lot of knowledge, but actually applying and doing the hard things. Often, all of these areas I've learned, especially through my success with health, is they're quite simple, actually. The concepts are usually quite simple. Like in health, it's really about eating clean and exercising on a very fundamental core level. But people just struggle with that. I struggled with that previously. And with finances and wealth, it's also very simple. Spend less than you make, pay off debt, invest the rest. Super simple things, but we struggle because there's so many other things that we put in the way of just those simple things, and often we make it harder than it needs to be. And so this video, this pressing my own edge, is kind of my declaration and sharing and this whole process in terms of moving forward, yeah, there's a lot of things to this video. I'm super happy. Again, I just hit the button, started recording, started talking, started sharing, because that's what I want this to be about. And so I'm sure I'll talk more about this topic as I learn and grow through this area, and I imagine over years in documenting this process that I'm going to learn a ton, and I'm going to move towards that goal of being debt free and then ultimately building wealth. And so I think that's everything for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.